Grand Rising, everybody. How y'all feeling this AM? It's me, Always Good. I'm back. You know, I'm here to give you the message for this AM. Whatever you need to hear this AM. All right. So, I'm trying to figure out which deck I'm going to do for, the third deck. Boom, 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 boom. So, we could just do the Healing Energy deck for your third deck, okay? All right. Now, where is that other paper at? Oh, there it is. All right. Hope everybody is ready and inside, okay? All right, let's start. All right, so you know Capricorn is first, of course. All right, let's get Capricorn going. Give us some cards for Capricorn from the Rethink deck. What does Capricorn need to hear right now from the Rethink deck? All right, give us some cards for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to hear right now this AM from the Rethink deck? Give us some truth. Give us some truth. What does Capricorn need from the Rethink deck this AM? Give us some cards for Capricorn from the Rethink deck. All right. What do we got? You got self-acceptance, okay, Capricorn? It's time to accept yourself just the way you are, okay? All right, wait, this is like, yeah, focus over there. Okay. All right, self-acceptance, Capricorn. It says, I accept myself unconditionally with a heart free from judgment or criticism. I recognize that I am inherently perfect in my own unique way, with all my imperfections and quirks. I wholeheartedly love and accept myself for the beautiful being that I am. Okay, Capricorn, that's what you need to say to yourself if you having a little low self-esteem or, even just being able to accept who you are in your circumstances right now. Next, you need some inner strength, Capricorn, okay? Inner strength. It says, within me resides an unwavering inner strength, enabling me to rise above any past traumas or challenges that may cross my path. With resilience as my ally, I confidently navigate life's journey, knowing that I can transcend any obstacle and embrace the boundless potential within me. Yes, you surely can. Okay, Capricorn, it's time to believe in yourself and the things that you are capable of. You have inner strength. You have resilience. Okay, Capricorn? Next is mindful action. Okay, mindful action. It says, I approach my goals with mindful intention, taking deliberate and purposeful action. I recognize that each step holds significance and refrain from rushing or forcing outcomes. Instead, I wholeheartedly trust in the unfolding process, allowing it to guide me towards success. Okay, Capricorn, keep your actions mindful, okay? Meaning, think about what is to come from that action. Is it going to be okay? Is is everything gonna line up? Okay, Capricorn. So you just be mindful of your actions. And next, have some self-compassion, okay? Be kind to yourself, okay? This is not, something you could have, whatever is going on, you couldn't, make a change in it. So you gotta deal with it. Just, have some self-compassion for yourself. All right, love. It says, I constantly extend kindness and compassion towards myself, mirroring the care and tenderness I would readily give to a best friend. I acknowledge the challenges I face, providing solace and encouragement in times of need. I wholeheartedly embrace the role of being my own greatest ally and confidant. Okay, sometimes we have to be our own greatest allies and confidant because, you know, people are people. And, you know, until you find the right mix of people, you know, that you can fully trust or that fully trust you, you know. So just be kind to yourself, Capricorn. All right, love? All right, let's get you some crystals. What does Capricorn need from the crystal deck this AM? Give us some cards for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need this AM? Okay. Give us some cards for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need for this AM? Give us some cards for Capricorn. Give us the truth. What does Capricorn need from the crystal deck this AM that they don't have, that they should have? Okay, give us some cards for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need this AM? Give us some cards for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need this AM? Okay, Capricorn. You got Apophyllite. Okay. Apophyllite. Okay, it says what it is. Apophyllite acts like a teleportation device to places transcendent. Often sourced from enchanted India, birthplace of Tantra, Yoga, Nagachapa, apophyllite clears skepticism, cynicism, and logic from the spiritual path. Who needs it? Anyone looking for that ray of light from on high to hit them with something good. Okay, Capricorn, it says where to put it. Wherever you practice religion, meditate, channel, pray. Okay, it says when to use it. When the spiritual life feels like a moving target. When you feel skeptical about your true purpose on earth. When you feel like your yeah, but thoughts are dishonoring your innermost you. All right, Capricorn, get you some apophyllite and beam yourself up, way up, okay? It's time to beam up, Scotty. All right. All right, so we're going to get you some healing energy cards. Let's see what Capricorn needs. Give us some cards for Capricorn. What do they need to hear this AM? All right, give us some cards for Capricorn. All right. Give us some cards for Capricorn. All right, give us the truth. What does Capricorn need to hear this AM? Oh, no, Capricorn, stop it. What does Capricorn need to hear this AM? Okay. All right, what you got, Capricorn? Gratitude, okay? Gratitude is a must, okay? Make sure you say thank you 3 times when you get up this AM, okay? Every AM. Anytime you wake up, say thank you 3 times, okay? Because you didn't have to get up. You know, you didn't have to be here. All right, it says, I am aware of the light in my life. I direct my thoughts to the beauty in and around me. I give thanks to God for every little thing that brings me joy. Thus, I enlighten my thoughts. Riches surround me, and I appreciate all the life that life brings. Okay, Capricorn, gratitude is a must. Okay, next you have joy. Okay, joy. Joy is next. It says, like a child, I discover joy in the simplicity of life. Happiness lies in magical moments, not in the material. Okay. It says even the smallest joy is a great source of light. Okay. So when you find joy, hold on to it. Okay. And keep that light inside for when you need it later. Okay, Capricorn. Next, you got positive action. Okay, it's time to take some action, Capricorn. Positive action, all right? All right, it says, I focus on the beauty in me, and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go and entrust to God, okay? Some things, Capricorn, you're going to have to let go and let God handle it because it's not your battle. You hear me? Okay? Next, you have a new opening. A new opening, Capricorn. It says, When one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunities and learning they present. Okay? It says serenity comes from within. Okay, Capricorn, you got a new beginning or you have a new journey that you're set up on. All right, it's best to let those doors close. Okay, if somebody wants to walk out your life, let them. Okay, that is not your business why they want to walk out or how they walk out. All right, Capricorn, you got new openings. Okay, lastly, you have faith. Okay, Capricorn, faith. You definitely need that. Thank you, Rudeli. Thank you, love, for the heart me. It says, I am confident I will achieve my goals. Thank you, love. Thank you, Rudeli. Grand Rising, love. It says, I live in the present and have faith in the future. I firmly believe in my value within the universe, okay? The universe is telling you it's time to make a move, okay? Whatever move you feel that is, whatever move you've been contemplating on, okay, Capricorn? It's time to get up, get out, and get something, okay? All right, it's time for your question, Capricorn. It's time for your question. What is your question, love? Make sure you ask your question while I'm shuffling these cards. All right, Capricorn, it's on you. All right, give us your question, Capricorn. It says it's up to you. Again, you have to make this choice. This is a choice you have to make, Capricorn. So make sure you think about it good and long, okay? All right. All right, who is next? Who we got up next? Gemini. Gemini, get up in the building, love. It's your turn. It's your turn. All right, Gemini. Give us some cards for Gemini. What does Gemini need to hear from the Rethink deck this AM? What is going on with Gemini? Give us some cards for Gemini this AM from the Rethink deck. All right, Gemini. Give us some cards for Gemini. Give us the truth. What does Gemini need to hear right now, this AM? Give us some cards for Gemini. What does Gemini need from the Rethink deck this AM? Okay, give us some. Okay, okay. All right. Thank you. All right, you got a whole lot, Gemini. All right, love. What you got, Gemini? All right, it says mindfulness. Mindfulness, okay? Be mindful, Gemini, okay? Whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, okay? Just be mindful. It says, I actively engage in mindfulness, anchoring myself in the present moment's serenity. I wholeheartedly embrace life's exquisite beauty, discovering profound joy in its simplest nuances. With a grateful heart, I appreciate the abundance that enriches my existence. Okay? So be mindful of all the tools you have is what I'm hearing, Gemini. So you can go ahead and start on your journey. It's time to start, all right? Next, you got action, okay? Yeah, like I said, it's time to take some action, Gemini. It says, I maintain unwavering commitment to taking constant action towards my goals, valuing each step regardless of its magnitude. I understand that each endeavor, no matter how small, contributes to my progress, propelling me closer to the desired outcome I envision. Okay, Gemini, it's time to be mindful and take that action, okay? The action that you were supposed to take a while ago is what I'm hearing, okay? It's time, love. Next, you got inner child healing. Yeah, that's the first step, okay? That action, and it needs to be precise. All right, Gemini. It says, I honor and nurture my inner child, tenderly healing the wounds of the past and embracing the pure joy and innocence within me. I release any pain or burdens, allowing my inner child to flourish and infuse my life with boundless happiness. Okay? Once you go back and heal the inner child, okay, heal what happened to you, whatever happened to you. Once you heal those things, then you can move forward to the next step in your journey, okay, Gemini? Next, you got moving forward with clarity, okay? After you take that action, you're going to be moving forward with clarity, love, okay? It says, I gain valuable insight from my past experiences, using them as guiding lights to navigate my present and future with unwavering intention, purpose, and a deep sense of self-awareness. Okay, so once you get the clarity, you can move forward, Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Once you heal what you need to heal, then you can move forward. Next, you got letting love in, okay? Letting love in, okay? That's another step. All right. It says, I open my heart to the abundant flow of love, allowing it to freely enter and radiate from within me. I am deserving of love and joy in all aspects of my life. Okay, yes, you are, Gemini. Let love in so you can enjoy, all the aspects of your life, Gemini. So, all right. Make sure you let love in, all right? Don't close off to love, because that's when, things get real crazy, all right? And then you got exchange of support, okay? It's time to exchange support. Somebody supports you, you support them, Gemini, okay? That's how exchange of support goes, all right? It says, I actively seek and graciously accept support from individuals who wholeheartedly believe in me and my goals. I purposely surround myself with an atmosphere of positivity and encouragement, nurturing an empowering environment that uplifts and fuels my journey towards success. Okay, so you about to meet some people. Okay, you about to meet some people that are wholeheartedly, okay, supporting you on whatever you got. Thank you, Kaylee, love. Thank you. So they are going to help you, and in return, you will be helping them. Thank you for the heart, me, Kaylee. Thank you, and the roses. All right. So next, you got embracing discipline. All right. So you got to embrace discipline, Gemini. All right. That's a key factor in staying on task. All right. It says, I embrace discipline as a tool for growth and success. I cultivate strong daily habits that support my goals and dreams. I am disciplined in my actions and constantly take steps forward towards achieving my desired outcome. All right, Gemini. So embrace discipline. Know the things that you have to do and discipline yourself to get those things done. Okay. You know what you want to do. You know how to do it. Okay, Gemini? So it's time to do those things, love. All right, let's get you some crystals. Give us some crystals for Gemini. What does Gemini need from the crystal deck that they don't have for this AM? Give us some cards for Gemini. What does Gemini need that they don't have? Give us some cards for Gemini. Give us the truth. What does Gemini need from the crystal deck this AM? Give us some cards for Gemini. What do they need this AM? Thank you. All right, Gemini, what you got, love? Amethyst, okay? You need you some amethyst, love. All right. It says what it is. Amethyst is a lilac to dark purple semi-precious gemstone from the quartz family. The ancient Romans believed amethyst got its lush color purple when the god Bacchus spilled wine on the chair, on a clear stone. Today, amethyst is believed to assist in connecting with the big guy in the sky. Thank you, Kaylee, love. Thank you, love. Thank you for the gifts. Okay, it says, who needs it? Train wrecks who go off the rails of the wet and wild route to Bacali and any Pisces. All right, Pisces, amethyst is for you, but right now, Gemini needs it. Okay, thank you. All right, it says where to put it. The interior decorator's little purple secret. Amethyst can uplift the vibe of any living space. Okay, so put it anywhere there's dull, it's dark or damp, just get the vibe right. Okay, it says when to use it. When it's time to give up the victim routine and start living with purpose. Hold on tight to amethyst. Okay, Gemini, and get drunk. Get you some amethyst and get drunk on your highest self, okay? All right, it's time to, get full of yourself, all right, Gemini? And, put you first, love. All right, next is Celicite. Celicite, Gemini. All right, it says what it is. Blue-gray Celicite is a delicate sulfate mineral with airy, buoyant blue cotton candy vibes. It gets its name from the Latin word for heaven. And if you close your eyes and ask nicely, maybe it will take you there. Who needs it? Anyone brazenly ignoring the constant inner voice that actually has some good ideas for how you might better handle this whole life thing. Okay, it says where to put it. As a calming ornament wherever you meditate or pray. It says when to use it. When it's time to stop and really listen. With Celicite as a guide, you might be surprised what you hear. All right, Gemini, get you some Celicite and tune into your serenity. All right, it's time to tune into self-love. All right, all right. All right, we're going to get you some healing energy. Give us some healing energy cards for Gemini. What does Gemini need from this healing energy deck this AM? Okay, give us some cards for Gemini. All right, give us the truth. What does Gemini need from the healing energy deck right now? Give us some cards for Gemini. What does Gemini need from the healing energy deck? Give us some cards for Gemini. Okay, Gemini. What you need is balance, love, okay? Balance. All right, Gemini, balance. It says, I find a balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. Okay, like I said, it's time to get with self and, focus on you, okay? It's time to focus on yourself and do the things that you want to do, Gemini, okay? You have the tools. You just don't know it yet, okay? But you got to have faith, okay? Faith will help you, okay? It will make sure that you get the things you need as long as you believe, okay? All right, Gemini. You know what's next. It's time to ask that question, love. Ask your question, Gemini, while I am shuffling these cards. It is time for your question, Gemini. All right. Ask your question, Gemini. Wow. It's up to you. Okay? You saw me shuffle these cards. It's up to you, love. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you, But make sure you're mindful, okay? And you take that action to heal. You have to heal first. You can't just jump on in because it's going to set you back, okay? Once them triggers start triggering, it's going to set you back. So my advice is to take the proper steps the first time so you don't have to go back. All right, Gemini? All right, love. All right. Who is next? Who is next? Libra. Libra, it's your turn, love. Get up in here. All right, Libra. It is Libra's turn. Let's get some cards for Libra from the Rethink deck. Give us some cards for Libra from the Rethink deck. What does Libra need to hear right now? Thank you, Kaylee, love. Thank you. Give us some cards for Libra. All right. Give us the truth. What does Libra need to hear from the Rethink deck for this AM? Give us some cards for Libra. What do they need to hear this AM? Give us some cards for Libra. All right, Libra. What did you get, love? You got joy, okay? Joy is first up for you, Libra. Joy. All right. It says, With unwavering resolve, I consciously select joy and happiness as my constant companions, embracing their essence in every fleeting moment. I derive profound delight from life's simplest treasures, gratefully beholding the beauty that surrounds me. Each facet of my existence overflows with contentment and fulfillment. Okay, Libra, joy is on the way. All right. I don't know if that's a person, okay, or if it's the actual feeling. Okay, joy is on the way, Libra, is what I'm hearing. All right. Next is empowering beliefs. Okay. You got to believe, Libra, okay? Or things do not work. Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you, love. It says, I consciously replace limiting beliefs inherited from my past with empowering and uplifting ones that bolster my personal growth and pave the way for success. Thank you, Kaylee, love. Oh, you is showing out, Kaylee. It says, with a steadfast commitment, I reshape my mindset to align with my highest potential and embrace the limitless possibilities before me. Okay, so you need to empower yourself about your beliefs because they are not wrong. Okay, your beliefs are strong and you need to make sure that you stay in that faith. Okay, make sure that you stay in your belief. All right, because you got things coming that's just gonna be like, dang, I never thought that could happen. Okay, Libra, so make sure that you are empowering your beliefs, okay? And believing what you believe, all right? Okay, and don't let nobody shake your faith is what I'm hearing. Okay, give us some cards for Libra. What do they need from this crystal deck this AM? Give us some cards for Libra. What do they need this AM from the crystal deck? Okay, give us some cards for Libra. Give us the truth. Okay, what does Libra need right now from the crystal deck that they don't have? Okay, give us some cards for Libra. What does Libra need that they don't have? Okay, Libra, what you got? All right, what you got, Libra? Copper. Okay, copper. You need some copper, Libra. All right, love. All right. Okay. It says what it is. If you're thinking, but copper is not a crystal, indeed, you're a genius. Copper is a metal, but it's such a powerful energy conductor and component of so many of your favorite stones. Chrysocolla, malachite, turquoise. It has to make the cut, okay? It says, who needs it? Anyone who needs the proverbial defibrillator paddles, okay, Libra? Maybe you need a jolt. All right, love? It says, where to put it? With your epic crystal collection, copper intensifies the potency of most stones, clearing the channels of communication between you and your mineral friends. All right, Libra, it says when to use it. When it's time to pack up an old idea of who you are and ship it out for good. Move on, renewed with copper. All right, Libra, get you some copper and energize your whole world, okay? Copper is a conductor, okay? It will help your stones, all right? Help you, clear channels for the rest of your stones, all right? Next, you got Solidite. Soda light. I said soda dite. What the hell is that? Soda light. Okay, soda light. All right, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Okay, we not doing that. Don't come up here asking those stupid questions or saying those stupid things, okay? Because it's unnecessary. Soda light. All right. Soda light. Okay, it says what it is. Friend to the chronic meditator, soda light, known by some as poor man's lapis, is a salty, deep blue stone speckled and striated with white calcite inclusions. It says who needs it? Planners, producers, and Virgos. Okay, Virgo. Soda light is for you, but right now, Libra needs it. Okay, give it to Libra. Thank you. It says, where to put it, wherever you do your best non-thinking, okay? It says when to use it, when you have a big decision to make, when you're 99% finished with the project, but you can't get your head around that last 1%. Don't seriously give up. Meditate with soda light. Abandon solution-orientated thinking. Surrender to your intuition and watch your problem get solved from someplace much deeper, okay, Libra? So there's something much deeper that you need to, figure out and clear out, all right? So, ask those questions why, okay? Ask yourself why. Why are we doing this? What is going on? Ask those questions, Libra. All right. Next, we gonna get you some healing energy oracle. All right. Give us some healing energy cards for Libra. What does Libra need this AM right now? Okay. Give us some cards for Libra. All right. Give us the truth. What does Libra need to hear this AM from the healing crystal, the healing energy deck? Okay. Give us some cards from the healing energy deck for Libra. What does Libra need right now? Okay. All right, Libra. They gave you one card. I am light. Okay. I am light, Libra. All right. It says, I always have hope, no matter the ordeal. I have faith in a better future. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to God, and I am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all my being, okay? So it's time for you to recognize the talents within, okay? The things that you can do on your own, Libra, is what I'm hearing. So make sure you let that light in and make sure your light doesn't go out for anybody, okay? Let your light shine, Libra. All right, now it's time for your question, love. Ask your question, Libra. It's time. Ask your question while I am shuffling these cards, Libra. Okay. All right. All right, Libra. Go ahead. Ask your question, love. It says, explore your deeper motivations, okay? Like I said, ask those questions why, okay? Why are you asking that? Do you, do you really want that, or is that what you're just saying to yourself right now, Libra? Okay, so explore your deeper motivations about the question you just asked, okay, Libra? All right, so it's not a definitive answer, but it's an answer, and it will get you to thinking because you need to explore deeper about the question that you asked. Okay, love? All right. Who is next? Who is next? Taurus. Taurus, get up in here. It's your turn, love. Taurus, get up in the building. Okay, where you at, Taurus? All right. Give us some cards for Taurus from the Rethink deck. What does Taurus need to hear right now from the Rethink deck? Give us some cards for Taurus. Okay, what does Taurus need from the Rethink deck this AM? Give us some cards for Taurus. Okay, those just stay out. All right. All right, Taurus, give us the truth. What does Taurus need from the Rethink deck? Okay, give us the truth. What does Taurus need from the Rethink deck this AM? Wow, they already gave you what you needed. Okay, Taurus. All right, what did you get, love? You got embracing vulnerability, okay? It's time to embrace your vulnerability and, know who you can be vulnerable with, Taurus, all right? Okay, it says, welcoming the raw beauty of vulnerability. I fearlessly invite new experiences and connections into my life. With unwavering courage, I allow myself to be seen and heard, understanding that true connections blossoms in the space of vulnerability, okay? So maybe you had to be vulnerable, okay, and had to cry or something, Taurus, but it's okay, to be vulnerable. Just make sure you know who you're being vulnerable around, okay? That they won't take advantage of your vulnerability at this time, okay? Next, Taurus, you got growth mindset, okay? A growth mindset is what you need. It says, I wholeheartedly embrace a growth mindset. I said goal, but goal is yeah, goals too. All right. It says perceiving challenges as invaluable opportunities for profound learning and personal growth. I possess an unwavering drive to continuously enhance myself and my skills, constantly seeking avenues to refine and expand my capabilities, okay? So keep your mind on growth, okay? You should be trying to learn something every day, Taurus, all right? In order for you to get to the steps that you want to be at, all right, Taurus, is what I'm hearing. So keep that growth mindset, like, what can I do today towards my goals, okay? Keep your mind going, okay? Keep your mind moving, Taurus. All right, love? Okay. All right, next we got, let's get a crystal for Taurus. What does Taurus need out the crystal deck that they don't have? All right, give us some cards for Taurus. Okay, these wanted to come out. All right. Give us some cards for Taurus. What does Taurus need that they don't have? Give us some crystals for Taurus that they need that they don't have. Okay, give us some cards for Taurus. All right, Taurus, what you got? Apophyllite. Okay, you got apophyllite, Taurus. All right, love. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. It says apophyllite acts like a teleportation device to places transcendent, often sourced from enchanted India, birthplace of Tantra, Yoga, Naga Chapa. Apophyllite clears skepticism and cynicism and logic from the spiritual path. Who needs it? Anyone looking for that ray of light from on high to hit them with something good. Okay, it says where to put it. Wherever you practice religion, meditate, channel, or pray. It says when to use it. When the spiritual life feels like a moving target, you feel skeptical about your true purpose on earth. When you feel like your yeah but thoughts are dishonoring the innermost you. Okay, it's time to get you some apophyllite, Taurus, okay, and beam yourself up, way up, love. All right, it's time to get that action going, all right. Next, you got Tibetan black quartz, okay. Tibetan black quartz, Taurus. It says what it is. The black in Tibetan black quartz refers to the storm-like bursts of inky mineral often found inside the stone. The Tibetan refers to the crystal's Himalayan origins. Tibetan black quartz reminds those on the spiritual path to non-judgmentally ask, could I be even clearer right now? Okay, it says who needs it? Metaphysicists, occultists, tantrists, and Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. Tibetan black quartz is for you, love, but right now Taurus needs it. Thank you. Thank you. It says where to put it. Wherever you are looking to elevate the vibe, operate on a higher plane, and explore the vastness of your human consciousness. When to use it. When you're chasing enlightenment on the meditation cushion. When you're pulling tarot cards. Okay, Taurus? So if you a tarot reader, get you some Tibetan black quartz to, keep everything cool and calm. All right? And don't let no, in. All right? Next, it says, Taurus, get you some Tibetan black quartz and light up your spiritual path, okay? Maybe you need some guidance, some light, okay, to show you the way. All right, love. Okay, lastly, you got Sugalite. Sugalite. Okay. It says what it is. Vibrant purple, electric magneta, void black. The surface of Sugalite calls forth otherworldly realms, dreamy extraterrestrial, psychedelic. Okay, and its illuminating energy encourages you to leave behind reality and visit those far out regions. Okay, it says who needs it? Anyone planning an escape from the confines of space and time. Okay? It says where to put it. Wherever you dream, meditate, or grow your light. It says when to use it. When you are called to take your spiritual practices to another level, it's easy to stay stuck in something that isn't working. There's a comfort to safe and status quo, but there's an unknown out there with unlimited, blissed out possibilities. Ask Sugilite to light the way there, okay? Again, your path needs some light, okay? No, not Libra. Sorry, Libra. Okay, Taurus, your path needs some light and you need a bit of guidance, okay, is what I'm hearing. All right, but get you some Sugilite and stretch the limits of your imagination, okay? It's time to stretch those limits, okay? Because it's limitless out here. All right. Okay, Taurus, let's get you some healing energy. Okay, let's get you some healing energy from the healing energy deck for Taurus, okay? Give us some cards for Taurus from this healing energy deck, okay? Give us some cards for Taurus. Give us the truth. What does Taurus need right now from the healing energy deck, okay? Give us some cards for Taurus. What do they need right now from the healing energy deck? Okay, thank you. It says me. Okay, Taurus, it's time to focus on you, love. Do the things you need to do, okay? It's time to embrace those vulnerabilities and keep a growth mindset so that you can get to the next steps, love, okay? It says me. It says I allow serenity to reign in me. The love I have for myself invites harmony to settle within my being. I listen to honor and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul, okay? Your soul wants you to get on the path, okay, Taurus? Your soul is asking for you to get on your path, love. And right now, I'm asking you to ask your question, Taurus, okay? Ask your question, love. What is your question? Ask your question while I am shuffling these cards, okay, Taurus? All right, Taurus, ask your question. It says, think it through, okay? Whatever you just asked, think it through. Think about what's working with it, what's not working with it, okay? And make a decision that way, okay? You got to think it through. Don't just make a hastily decision, okay? Because the decisions are permanent, all right? You got to live with those, okay? All right, Taurus. All right. Who is next? Who is next? Virgo. All right, Virgos. Get in the building, love. It's your turn. All right, Virgos. Get up in here. All right. All right, Virgo. Give us some cards for Virgo from the Rethink deck, okay? Give us what Virgo needs from the Rethink deck this AM, okay? Give us some cards for Virgo. Thank you, just me. Thank you, love. Thank you. Okay, Virgo. Give us some rethink for Virgo. Give us the truth, okay? Give us the truth for Virgo. What does Virgo need from the rethink deck this AM? Give us some cards for Virgo. What does Virgo need to hear this AM, okay? From the rethink deck. All right. All right, Virgo. Okay. What do you got, love? It says moving forward with clarity, okay? It's time to move forward with clarity. Once you got that clarity, it's time to move forward, okay? Things are not going to just automatically change. You have to put that action in, Virgo, all right? It says, I gain valuable insights from my past experiences, using them as guiding lights to navigate my present and future with unwavering intention, purpose, and a deep sense of awareness. Okay, Virgo, so it's time to move forward with clarity. You done seen what you need to see. Okay, love? You seen what you needed to see. All right, and then we got clear intentions, okay? Make your intentions clear for what you want, all right, and how you want it, all right? It says, with unwavering clarity, I set clear intentions towards my goals, infusing them with purpose and direction. I take deliberate and focused action, understanding that my intentions wield the power to shape and manifest my desired reality. Like I said, you know what you want. You know how you want it, so make those intentions clear. Let the universe know exactly how you're feeling, okay, and exactly how you want things to play out. So make sure your intentions are clear. All right. Next is healing relationships, okay? Healing relationships, Virgo. All right. It says, with profound self-reflection and boundless compassion, I embark upon the healing journey of past relationships that have caused me pain. Liberating my spirit from the shackles of resentment, I shower forgiveness upon myself and others, basking in the radiant embrace of love and reconciliation. Okay, Virgo, so you got to heal some relationships that you've been in that caused you pain, okay? However, it caused you pain. Either you move on or you go fix it, all right? You can't be in between, Virgo. It's never good, okay? The in between is never good. All right, next is expression of creativity. All right, Virgo, it's time to express your creativity. It says, I harness the power of creativity to discover innovative solutions and approaches in pursuit of my goals. I fearlessly explore beyond the conventional boundaries, thinking outside the box and wholeheartedly embracing new ideas that propel me towards success. Okay, so there's some new ideas that you have that will propel you towards success, Virgo. Okay, you just have to be open to those ideas, is what I'm hearing. All right. All right, express your creativity and move forward with clear intentions, okay? And heal the relationships that you want to heal. Don't let pride hold you back, all right? Next, let's get you some crystals from the crystal deck. What does Virgo need that they don't have today, all right, this AM? Give us some cards for Virgo. What does Virgo need from the crystal deck? Give us the truth. What does Virgo need right now from the crystal deck? Give us some cards for Virgo. Give us some cards for Virgo. What does Virgo need that they don't have? All right. What you got, Virgo? You got Hiddenite. Hiddenite. Okay, Virgo, you need just some Hiddenite. All right, it says what it is, a variety of spudme. What the heck is that? Spadnum. Okay, that's what it is. Hiddenite's green aura emanates the warm and fuzzies. If you tap into the stone's frequency and feel the buzz, you must have a big heart. Use it, okay? It says, who needs it? French existentialists, future trippers, bad romantics, okay? It says where to put it. Hiddenite, like its cuddly pink cousin kunzite, should be aimed at the heart, okay? It's time to heal your heart, Virgo, all right? And move forward, love. All right, it says when to use it. When you find yourself stuck in the past or too focused on the future. Hiddenite is down to make the most of every moment. If you're in a rut, call on Hiddenite to help you love your way out of it, okay? Virgo, get you some Hiddenite and claim your happy place, okay? Claim your happy place, Virgo, all right? All right, next you got Sugalite, okay? Sugalite. All right, it says what it is. Vibrant purple, electric magneta, void black. The surface of Sugalite calls forth otherworldly realms, dreamy extraterrestrial, and psychedelics. Okay, and its illuminating energy encourages you to leave behind reality and visit those far out regions. It says, who needs it? Anyone planning on an escape from the confines of space and time. Yeah, it says where to put it. Wherever you dream, meditate, or grow your light. It says when to use it. When you're called to take your spiritual practice to another level. It's easy to stay stuck in something that isn't working. There's a comfort to safe and status quo. But there's an unknown out there with unlimited blissed out possibilities. Ask Sugalite to light the way there. All right, Virgo, get you some Sugilite and stretch the limits of your imagination, okay? It's time to think outside the box for the things that you want to see, Virgo. All right, next you got Hermiker Diamond. All right, one of my favorites, okay? Hermiker Diamond. It says, who needs it? I mean, no, what it is. Hermiker diamonds are not, in fact, diamonds. They are far more attainable, extra hard, clear quartz beauties with their own alluring energetic properties. Found in New York's Mohawk Valley, the clarity and two naturally facet ends, double termination of Hermiker earns them their diamond moniker. Okay, it says, who needs it? Reiki masters, travelers on the spiritual path, highly sensitive people. Okay, Virgo, so if you on your spiritual path, you need you some Hermiker diamonds. Okay, throw them in your pocket, wherever. Okay, it says, where to put it in spaces you want to zone as sacred, okay? Around your house, in your pocket, on your back, wherever, Virgo, okay? Throw them in your hair. Who cares? But have them on you, okay? It says when to use it. When you're reaching for clearer than ever through spirituality, therapy, or healing work. Brush off all those unwanted vibes with Hermiker Diamond. All right, Virgo, get you some Hermiker Diamond and power wash your energy, okay? It's time to give your energy a power wash, Virgo. All right. All right. Let's get you some healing energy cards. Give us some healing energy cards for Virgo. What does Virgo need from the healing energy deck right now? Give us some cards. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Give us some cards for Virgo. What does Virgo need right now? Give us the truth for Virgo. What does Virgo need from the healing energy deck right now? Give us some cards for Virgo. What do they need? Okay, give us some cards for Virgo. What do they need right now? Okay, from the healing energy deck. All right, Virgo. What'd you get? It says guidance, okay? You need some guidance, Virgo. That is fine. Everybody has to start somewhere, okay? If you truly want to start on your journey, you need some guidance, love. It says, in times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being, okay? I am directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward in trust. I release my fate to God. Okay, I release my fate to God, and my faith in is rewarded. Okay, so it's time for you to talk to God, Virgo. Okay, talk to God, talk to the divine, you know, and let them know what's going on. Well, they know what's going on. They just need you to say it. Okay, Virgo. They need you to say it. All right, and that's when your help comes, when you ask for it. Okay. All right, Virgo. Next, you got a new opening, okay? A new opening. It says, when one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunities and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within, okay, Virgo? So it's time to get, like I said, get with God, get with the divine, ask them what you need to be doing, okay? So you can move forward, all right? But make sure your intentions are clear when you're speaking to God, okay? And express what you need to express, okay? All right. All right, now it's time for you to ask your question, Virgo. What is your question, love? All right, ask your question, Virgo, while I am shuffling these cards. Okay, what is your question, Virgo? It says, it's not yet certain, okay? So maybe you need to work on something, but it's not yet certain. It's not a yes, it's not a no. It's just not yet certain, okay, Virgo? All right. All right, Virgo. Okay, who is next? What we got next going on? Aquarius. Aquarius, jump up in here, love. It's our turn, Aquarius. Okay. All Aquarius, calling all Aquarius. All right, give us some cards from the Rethink deck for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to hear right now from the Rethink deck? Okay, give us some cards for Aquarius from the Rethink deck. Okay, give us the truth. What does Aquarius need to hear right now from the Rethink deck? Okay, give us some cards from the Rethink deck for Aquarius. Okay, thank you. Give us some cards from the Rethink deck for Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, they gave you a one. They gave us one, love. All right, what we got? It says alignment with abundance, okay? That's all you need to do. Align with the abundance, Aquarius, okay? It says, I consciously align myself with the limitless abundance of the universe, wholeheartedly embracing success and prosperity as my inherited birthrights, okay? I release all self-imposed limitations, allowing my potential to expand boundlessly in alignment with my dreams. Okay, Aquarius, yes. Alignment with abundance. That's what we do, okay? We align ourselves with the abundance that we seek, okay? We need, we want, all right? So make sure you're doing that. If you got, you got to do this to get that, then get there, all right, Aquarius? All right. Next, let's get you some crystals. Give us some crystals for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need right now that they don't have? Give us some crystals for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need that they don't have? Give us some truth, okay? Give us the truth. What does Aquarius need right now that they don't have, okay? Give us some cards for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need? Oh, shit. That they don't have. Okay, Aquarius. Yeah, we not taking all of them. Aquarius. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, Aquarius. That's just a lot. Come on. Okay, we not taking all of them. Hold on. Okay, Aquarius. What the hell? What the hell? All right. So you got Moldavite. Okay? Moldavite, Aquarius. Moldavite. It says what it is. Moldavite is a glassy, pale to dark green tektite formed by a meteorite impact around 15 million years ago in what is now Germany. It is trippy as fuck and it's expensive. Okay, Aquarius? It says, who needs it? Spiritual seekers, extraterrestrials trapped in human bodies. Okay? Enthusiastics and Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, it's for us. Moldavite, all right? Get you some, all right? It says, where to put it? In the middle of your forehead during meditation, altars, or your alien landing sites. It says when to use it. When you feel too grounded or disconnected from spirit. Moldavite is all about operating at a higher frequency. When you are looking for more wow or whoa in your life, on the meditation cushion and beyond. Explore your perceptions with Moldavite, okay, Aquarius? Get you some Moldavite and transform your life on earth, okay? It is time to transform your life on earth and get aligned with your abundance because it's waiting for you. Next, we got Peridot, okay? Peridot. Peridot. All right, it says what it is. Precious peridot is a chick type of olivine. Is like a vitamin D of your crystal diet plan. The stone's sunny energy and candy lime hues promote a zest for life. The intensity of peridot's green shade comes from iron, a metal with an energy that gets things done. It says, who needs it? Brooders and lackadaisical, anyone dreading those long winter nights. Okay, where to put it? Wherever you give chase to love, money, power, joy. Okay, Aquarius, whatever. Put it everywhere. All right, it says when to use it. When you're not applying yourself, success isn't something that to be afraid of. You have permission to unabolishedly go for it. Okay? It says power up your paradise. Power up with Peridot and enjoy the ride. Okay, Aquarius, get you some Peridot and magnetize your motivation. Okay, get your motivation going. All right, Aquarius, whatever you've been, you know, procrastinating on. Okay, it's time to get it done. All right, next you got Lapis Lazuli. Okay, lapis lazuli, Aquarius. It says what it is: a deep blue stone with deep history. See ancient Egypt, Tutankhamun's eyeshadow, the Old Testament, the high priest of Israel's vestments, and the Dutch Golden Age, Vermeer Plate. Okay, Vermeer Plates. All right. It says, who needs it? Cat people, Leos, anyone who used the phrase, in the past life, I am totally convinced I was a... Okay? Leo, lapis lazuli, it's for you, love. But right now, Aquarius needs it, okay? All right. It says, where to put it? As a spiritual armor that lets the world know when I walk into a room, it's common, what? It's courtesy for y'all to bend a knee. Okay? Bend down, bow down. Okay? It says when to use it. When your thoughts are not your friends, call on lapis lazuli to help get you out of whatever your mind has gotten you into. All right, Aquarius, get you some lapis lazuli and ascend your rightful throne, okay? Get to your throne, love. Next, you got Amazonite. Amazonite. Okay, Aquarius, Amazonite. It says what it is. Amazonite is a brilliant blue-green mineral named after South America's famed river. The best Amazonite comes from Colorado. Who needs it? Teeth grinders. Anyone struggling with Mercury retrograde. Okay, I think it just left, or yeah, it just stopped. Mercury retrograde. I'm so happy because I was twisting my words up like, what? I can't even talk right now. Like, what? Okay, it says where to put it. Place Amazonite below the throat. Relax your jaw and ask for the courage to speak your truth. All right, Aquarius, it says when to use it. When to use it. When your inner child wants a real talk with you, ask yourself what little you really wants from life. Does it sound like what current you would want if you could just let yourself want it? Perfect. Now say it out loud for the whole universe to hear and go make it happen. Okay, Aquarius, get you some Amazonite and speak from your heart, okay? Speak from the heart, Aquarius. All right. Next, you got Vanadinite. Vanadinite. All right. It says what it is. Playful, geometric, and fiery vanadinite, a mining byproduct often sourced from America's Southwest, forms in orange and red hexagonal shaped crystals when lead or oxidized. Okay? It says who needs it? Those lacking self-discipline. Okay? It says where to put it. Vanadinite has a high lead content, so definitely not in your mouth, Aquarius. All right. It says when to use it. When it's time to live in the moment. When you are the prime audience for a motivational speech. Whether it's hard work, making art, or just a blissed out moment free from the mind's ongoing commentary. It says an energizing meditation with Vanadinite can help knock down whatever stands between you and your happy place. Okay, Aquarius, get you some Vanadinite and break through your big blocks. All right, whatever is blocking you, get you some Vanadinite and move it up out the way. Next is Barite. Okay, Barite. All right, it says what it is. Barite is a wildly occurring brittle sulfate mineral. Excuse me. It's often transparent or creamy white. Sometimes it's icy blue, beautiful and frosty. Hold on, let me grab a drink. All right. Where were we? Beautiful and frosty. Desert rose is a calming variety of barite. Okay? It says, who needs it? Anyone who leaves for work each AM with the sinking suspicion that their true destiny is anywhere but this. It says where to put it. Taped to your forehead during meditation, okay? It says when to use it. When it's way past time to stop saying yes to things that you hate. Ask Barite what your true calling is. Then go live it, okay? It will be terrifying, but what's the alternative? Okay, Aquarius? So it's time for you to get out there and do what you say you want to do, okay? Don't be saying yes to things that you don't want to say yes to because you don't have to, all right? Okay. Get you some barite, Aquarius, and get answers to your biggest questions, all right? What are you supposed to be doing? Ask the universe, ask God, ask the divine. What are you supposed to be doing right now? And get to it, okay? Time is ticking, all right? Next, you got malachite. Malachite, Aquarius, okay? It says what it is. With the trademark acid trippy swirl, money green malachite is an electrifying mesmerizer with a high copper content. Always good for moving energy and making things happen. Who needs it? The overflowing in creativity but lacking in follow through. The all business all the time set. Where to put it? If you're trading cryptocurrency, writing television plot pilots, or starting up a new tech giant, try some malachite in your workspace, okay, Aquarius? It says when to use it. When the concrete jungle has you disconnected from the earth beneath it. When you've just got to have the money, the power, and all the glory. Come at it with a heart-forward, sustainable energy, courtesy of malachite. All right. So Aquarius, get you some malachite and claim your success. Okay. It is time. Get you some malachite so you can break through those barriers that's holding you back from success. Okay. Whatever those may be. Lastly, you got copper. Okay, Aquarius? Copper, the conductor. Okay. It says what it is. If you're thinking, but copper isn't a crystal, indeed, you're a genius. Copper is a metal, but it is such a powerful energy conductor and component of so many of your favorite stones. Chrysocolla, malachite. Oh, yeah, malachite. Yeah, we got malachite right there. Okay, and turquoise. All right, Aquarius. It says who needs it? Anyone who needs the proverbial defibrillator paddles, okay? It's time for a jolt, okay? Clear, boom. All right, Aquarius, it's time for that for you. All right, it says where to put it. With your epic crystal collection, copper intensifies the potency of most stones, clearing the channels of communication between you and your mineral friends. Okay, it says when to use it. When it's time to pack up an old idea of who you are and ship it out for good. Move on, renewed with copper. All right, Aquarius, get you some copper and energize your whole world. All right, it's time, Aquarius, to get the getting. Okay, get to starting. Whatever you need to start, ask. Okay, if you don't know. Next, we're gonna get you some healing energy cards, okay, for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need from this healing energy deck, okay? Give us the truth. What does Aquarius need from this healing energy deck? Give us some cards for Aquarius from the healing energy deck, okay? What does Aquarius need from this healing energy deck? Give us some cards. All right, Aquarius, what did you get, love? It says courage, okay? You need the courage, Aquarius, for whatever it is. You need the courage, love. It says, I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light, okay? I trust in God and stand tall before the test of life. It says, I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life, okay? New life, new light, okay? Don't play with Aquarius because we are the innovators, the motivators, the, you know? I almost said procrastinators. Damn, Aquarius. We do be procrastinating on certain things. It's only because we have a little bit of doubt about it. So yeah. But listen, Aquarius, it's time. Ask your question, love. Get on your journey, love, and ask that question. What question does Aquarius have right now? Okay, ask your question, Aquarius, while I'm shuffling these cards. All right, Aquarius. What is your question, love? Soon. Okay? Whatever you ask is coming soon, Aquarius. So be prepared, okay? Be prepared for what you ask for. All right, Aquarius? Soon. Soon come. All right? All right. All right. So who is next? Pisces. Where you at, love? It's your turn, Pisces. Okay? Pisces, get up in the building. All right, give us some cards for Pisces from the Rethink deck. What does Pisces need to hear right now from the Rethink deck? Okay, what does Pisces need from the Rethink deck? Okay, give us the truth. What does Pisces need right now from the Rethink deck? Give us some cards for Pisces from the Rethink deck. All right, thank you. All right, Pisces, what you got, love? Self-belief, okay? You got to believe in yourself for things to work out for you, Pisces, all right? So that's first and foremost, self-belief, okay? It says, I wholeheartedly believe in myself and the immense potential within me to accomplish my goals. Doubt finds no home within me as I place unwavering trust in my innate talents and skills, harnessing them as powerful tools for success. Okay, Pisces, you got all the tools. You just got to believe. Okay, love? It's time to believe in yourself, Pisces. Next, you have inner strength, okay? Inner strength, all right? Once again, this is from self. Inner self and inner are the same thing. You, okay, Pisces? It says, I draw upon my inner strength and resilience in times of difficulty. I can overcome any challenge that comes my way. I am a warrior of light, okay? And I shine brightly even in the darkest of times, okay? Right now, time might be dark for you, Pisces, but you have inner strength, okay, to get up out of that, all right? To move forward, okay, Pisces? Next, you got inner guidance, all right? Again, your inners is talking, okay? They want you to go within, okay, instead of looking outside of yourself for answers, okay, Pisces? It says, I trust my intuition and inner guidance, even in the face of uncertainty. I know that I am on the right path and that everything is happening for my highest good. I am guided and supported by the universe. Yes, you are, okay? The universe is going to guide you. You just have to ask, okay, Pisces? All right, love. Next, you got alignment with abundance, okay? It's time to align yourself with your abundance, okay, Pisces? All right, it says, I consciously align myself with the limitless abundance of the universe, wholeheartedly embracing success and prosperity as my inherent birthright. I release all self-imposed limitations, allowing my potential to expand boundlessly in alignment with my dreams. Okay, Pisces, your dreams are there. They are waiting for you to align. Okay, so your abundance can start flowing through. All right, love, you just gotta alignment. You just gotta align. Okay, Pisces, alignment is next for you. It says, I consciously align my actions with the values and vision that pave the path to my desired success. I remain steadfastly true to myself, ensuring that each step I take is in harmony and with my authentic self and the outcome I aspire to achieve. Okay, Pisces, it's time to get aligned with the things that you want, okay? The things that you want to see grow. All right, Pisces? All right. Lastly, you have resilience, okay? You are resilient, Pisces. You are making the steps and you're doing your work, okay? It's time to be resilient and keep going no matter what, okay? Keep going. It says, I am resilient and can overcome any challenges that come my way. I trust in my inner strength and embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth. With determination and perseverance, I rise above obstacles, emerging stronger and more resilient than before. Okay, Pisces? So just keep going, love. That's all I can say is keep going, because you're doing what you need to do, but you got to keep going so you can keep getting those, you know, small steps taken care of. All right. Next, we're going to get you some crystals from the crystal deck. All right, give us some crystals for Pisces. What does Pisces need out this crystal deck right now? Give us some cards for Pisces. Give us the truth. What does Pisces need out the crystal deck? Give us some crystals for Pisces. What does Pisces need right now out the crystal deck? Give us some cards for Pisces, okay? Give us some cards for Pisces from the crystal deck, okay? All right, give us some cards for Pisces. What does Pisces need right now from the crystal deck? Okay, thank you. Give us some cards for Pisces. All right, what do you got, Pisces? Meteorite, okay? Meteorite, Pisces. All right, it says what it is. Meteorites are extraterrestrial rocks flown from space. Flung from space, okay? They've been carbon dated to the beginning of time, even older than our sun. Meteorites come in three forms: nickel iron, chondrites, and palladites, infused with radiant peridot, okay? It says, who needs it? Children of the stars. Okay, it says where to put it. Wherever you gaze towards distant constellations, with or without opening your eyes. Your eyes. It says when to use it. When you're looking to conduct more spiritual energy, try nickel iron meteorite. When you're looking to chat with a friend in another galaxy, go with chondrite meteorite. It says, when you want to feel aligned to that universal energy that pulsates through everything, try palisite meteorite. Okay, Pisces, get you some meteorite and connect to your star stuff, okay? The star stuff, the things you really want, all right? The far out things you want, okay, Pisces? Next, we're going to get you some energy crystal. Why I keep saying energy crystal? Okay. Yeah, give me some healing energy out the deck for Pisces. Okay, what does Pisces need right now from the healing energy deck? Okay, give us the truth. What does Pisces need from the healing energy deck? Give us some cards for Pisces. What does Pisces need right now from the healing energy deck? Give us some cards for Pisces. I love the way they just throw it right on the sign, you know? Pisces, divine light. Okay, love. You listen, your divine light it needs to be, okay? You need to believe in yourself and your inner powers and all of that good stuff. All right, Pisces. It says, I am an expression of love and I shine like the sun. My inner light is my strength and my treasure. My intuition guides me to discover the wonder and goddess of who I am, the goodness of who I am. Okay? So, Pisces, it's time to shine that inner light, love. Be resilient, align with your abundance, okay? The universe is giving you that inner guidance and inner strength to believe in yourself, okay, Pisces? All right, so it's time for your question, Pisces. Ask your question, love. Whatever you want to ask, Pisces. What is your question? Ask your question while I'm shuffling. All right, Pisces. What is your question, love? It says, it is not yet certain, okay? So whatever you ask, it is not yet certain. You just don't know right now. It's not a yes. It's not a no. It's just not certain, okay? Meaning they can't tell you yes right now, okay? Maybe you got to work on something, go back to do something, okay? All right. So, all right, Pisces. Okay, who is next? Who is next? Sagittarius. It's your turn, love. Get up in the building. Where my Sag is at. All right. Sagittarius, where you at, love? All right. Give us some cards for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to hear right now from the Rethink deck? Okay. Give us some cards for Sagittarius from the Rethink deck. All right. Give us the truth. What does Sagittarius need to hear right now from the Rethink deck? Give us some cards for Sagittarius from the Rethink deck. What does Sagittarius need right now from the Rethink deck? Okay, Sagittarius. What'd you get, love? It says self-discovery, okay? It's time to discover the things that you didn't know about yourself, okay, Sagittarius? It is what it is, all right, love? You got this, though. It says, I approach challenges with determination and resilience. Instead of letting setbacks discourage me, I use them as motivation to continue striving towards my goals. Each difficulty I encounter only makes me more determined to succeed. Okay, Sagittarius, keep that resilience. Keep your faith, okay? Because it's so many things that you need to discover about yourself. Okay, Sagittarius? So dig a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? All right. Sagittarius, give us some cards for Sagittarius from this crystal deck. What does Sagittarius need right now that they don't have? Okay. Give us some cards for Sagittarius. All right. Give us the truth. What does Sagittarius need from the crystal deck right now? What do they need to hear and get from the crystal deck? Okay. Give us some cards from the crystal deck for Sagittarius. Give us some cards for Sagittarius. What do they need right now from the crystal deck? Okay, Sagittarius. What you got, love? You got magnesite, okay? Magnesite. All right, it says what it is. Heady magnesite is a magnesium carbonate crystal that ranges in color from clear to porcelain white to off pink to separate to sapphire tone. Okay. Its sometimes grooved brain-like appearance mimics its cerebral energy. Who needs it? Intellectuals, Aquarians. Okay, Aquarius. Magnesite is for you, love. But right now, Sagittarius needs it. Okay, thank you. All right. It says where to put it. Wherever you go to quiet the mind or wake it the fuck up. It says when to use it. When you're just too smart for your own good, when you're completely lost in your thoughts, or they're running wild, dragging you behind them. Remember, the mind is a powerful thing, and you rule it, or it rules you. Okay, it says meditate every day and show it who's boss with magnesite. Okay, Sagittarius, get you some magnesite and get your mind right. Okay, it's time to get your mind right, Sag. All right, love. Next, you have Moonstone. Okay, the Moonstone, Sagittarius. All right. All right, what you got? It says, what it is, a shimmering protective talisman for travelers since way back. Moonstone is a dreamy white to peach-hued feldspar mineral for gazers of the sky and soul. It says, who needs it? All you earth goddesses out there, okay? And the people you keep around you who need work on them, on their empathy, patience, and intuition, okay? It says where to put it. On your bedside table, in your overnight bag, with your passport and your eye mask, okay? It says, hold on. It says when to use it. Under a new moon, use it to set intentions that align with your purest life-affirming inner child nurturing calling. Under a full moon, Moonstone belongs in the bedroom or wherever you get down. Oh, shit. Okay, Sagittarius, get you some Moonstone and find your natural rhythm, okay? It's time to find your natural rhythm, Sagittarius. All right. I already did Gemini, love. You probably have to go back, rewind it, okay? It was the second one, so Gemini is always second. So whenever, just make sure you hit subscribe so you will be here when your sign is getting called, okay? Sorry about that. All right. Give us some cards from the Healing Energy deck for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to hear right now? Give us some cards for Sagittarius. Give us the truth, okay? What does Sagittarius need right now out of the Healing Energy deck, okay? Give us some cards for Sagittarius. What do they need right now from the Healing Energy deck? Give us some cards for Sagittarius, okay. All right, Sagittarius, what'd you get? It says, the voice of the heart. The voice of the heart, okay, Sagittarius? All right, it says, I silenced the fear in me and discovered the voice of my heart. The fruit of these words guides me. I trust the song of my soul. My intuition leads me on the path to light, okay? So listen to the voice of your heart, Sagittarius. Your heart is trying to tell you something. Like, I want this, okay? Go this way, all right? You got to figure out what's going on. You got to get head and heart balanced, all right, Sagittarius? All right. So, it's time to ask your question, love. What is your question, Sagittarius? What do you want to know from this deck, okay? Ask your question while I'm shuffling. All right, Sagittarius, what is your question, love? Ask your question, Sagittarius. It says, don't overthink it, okay? Whatever it is, you already know the answer, but you need to not overthink it, okay, love? All right, so you know what it is, all right? Don't overthink it, though, because that can take away from it real quick, all right? Don't overthink it. All right, who is next? What we got going on next? Okay, Scorpio. Scorpios, it's time for you to get up in the building, love. It's your turn, Scorpio. Calling all Scorpios. All right, give us some cards from the Rethink deck for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to hear right now from the Rethink deck? Give us some cards for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to hear that they need to hear right now? Okay, give us the truth. What does Scorpio need from the Rethink deck this AM? Give us some cards for Scorpio. What do they need from the Rethink deck this AM? Give us some cards for Scorpio. Okay, thank you. All right, so what we got? It says appreciation and gratitude. Okay, it's time to be more appreciative of your circumstances, your situation. Okay, Scorpio. All right, even the little things I'm hearing, you need to be appreciative of them, or you know, you're just going to be stuck right there because you're not appreciating what you have right now. Okay, that's how you get more. You be appreciative. All right. It says, I express heartfelt gratitude for the abundance that grace my existence, both grand and subtle. With a conscious mindset, I direct my attention toward the positive aspects, choosing to perceive goodness within every circumstance. I am a vessel of abundance and abundantly abundant in every facet of life. Okay, Scorpio, you are abundant. You just have to know that you are abundant. And, you know, you manifesting and you're doing things, you know, you're doing all the right things, but you have to be appreciative, even if it comes in a small quantity, okay? You have to be appreciative of what you've been given, or you won't get more. Okay, love? That's how it goes. You have to be appreciative of the things that you have so you can get more. All right? Okay, Scorpio. Next is crystal time. Give us some crystals for Scorpio. What do they need out this deck that they don't have right now? Give us some cards for Scorpio. What do they need that they don't have? Give us some crystals for Scorpio. Give us the truth, okay? What does Scorpio need right now that they don't have? Give us some cards for Scorpio. What do they need that they don't have, okay, from the crystal deck? Give us some cards for Scorpio, okay? Give us some cards for Scorpio. What do they need that they don't have, okay? All right, Scorpio. What do they need that they don't have? All right. All right. All right, Scorpio. What you got? First off, it's lapis lazuli. Okay? Lapis lazuli. It says, a deep blue stone with deep history. See ancient Egypt, Tutankhamun's eyeshadow. The Old Testament, the high priest of Israel's vestments. And the Dutch Golden Age, Vermeer's Plate. Okay? It says, who needs it? Cat people, Leos, anyone who uses the phrase, in the past life, I'm totally convinced I was a... All right? So, Leo, lapis lazuli is for you, but right now, Scorpio needs it, okay? Thank you. All right. It says, where to put it? As a spiritual armor that lets the world know when I walk into a room, it's customary for y'all to bend the knee. Okay, so bow down. All right. It says, when to use it. When your thoughts are not your friends, call on lapis lazuli to help get you out of whatever your mind has gotten you into. All right, Scorpio, get you some lapis lazuli and ascend your rightful throne. Okay, it's time to get on your throne, love. All right, Scorpio. Next, you got sodalite. Sodalite, okay? Sodalite. It says, friend to the chronic meditator, sodalite, known by some as poor man's lapis, is a salty, deep blue stone speckled and shredded with white calcite inclusions. Who needs it? Planners, producers, and Virgos. Okay, Virgo. Sodalite is for you, but right now, Scorpio needs it, okay? Thank you. Thank you. All right. It says, where to put it? Wherever you do your best non-thinking. It says when to use it. When you have a big decision to make, when you're 99% finished with the project, but you just can't get your head around that last 1%. Don't seriously give up. Meditate with sodalite. Abandon solution-orientated thinking. Surrender to your intuition and watch your problems get solved from someplace much deeper. Okay, I was about to say Virgo. No. Scorpio, get you some sodalite and deepen your intuition. Okay, it's time to go deeper because the problem lies much deeper. Okay, is what I'm hearing, Scorpio. All right, next, what you got? Selenite. Selenite. Okay, Scorpio, get you some selenite. It says what it is. Icy selenite is a form of gypsum with a calm, cool, and collective vibe. Who needs it? Healers, believers, and currently cleansing, juice, technology, etc. It says where to put it. Wherever you want the slate wiped clean. Your bedside table after a brutal work week, or around your apartment after somebody extra shady visits. It says when to use it. When you move into a new space and want any lingering bad juju to vamoose. When you pray to the gods above. When you've been working with with crystals. When you've been working with crystals and want to clear away energy they've picked up in the process. Give them a gentle tap with selenite. Okay, it says, Scorpio, get you some selenite and clear your path to enlightenment. Okay, clear the path, love. All right. Next, you have Libyan gold tektite. Okay, Libyan gold tektite. All right, Scorpio. It says what it is. A 28 million year old Saharan desert glass only found in, you guessed it, the Sahara Desert. This gem is yellow but far from mellow. Who needs it? The novel gazers and brooding binge watchers. Anyone looking to hit the streets with some extra swagger. And cancers. Okay, Cancer? Libyan gold tektite is for you, But right now, Scorpio needs it. Okay? Thank you. All right. It says, where to put it? Hold Libyan gold tektite or this card at your will center, just above the navel, and set some goals. Seriously, make a list. Then call on the fiery beyond ancient energy of this stone to help you break through the burning desire to binge watch the day away. Okay. Scorpio, it says when to use it. When you get up, when your get up and go has ghosted you. All right. So maybe you're not doing the same things you used to do, or you're not interested in those hobbies you once loved. It's time to get out, get something. Okay. Next, you got to figure out what's next. Okay, Scorpio. All right, so I'm figuring you need to get a new hobby, okay? Do something new. All right. It says get you some Libyan gold tektite and banish your blahs, okay? Send them away. All right, Scorpio. All right. Next you got bismuth. Bismuth. All right. It says what it is, an iridescent crystalline metal with a stair-step structure that forms when liquid bismuth cools. Bismuth's energy is focusing, conductive, and awakening. Who needs it? The easily distracted, burners, people who are very bored. Okay, Scorpio, maybe you're bored right now. You need to find a new hobby, love. It says where to put it. On your desk in Silicon Valley and in your utility belt in Black Rock City. Okay, it says when to use it. For those looking for some psychedelic influence without swallowing the red pill. Lie on your back and take 10 or 100 or a million powerful breaths through your mouth with bismuth placed on your forehead. Then break out of tired gray thoughts patterns and get en route to a more colorful, energized life. Okay, Scorpio, get you some bismuth and rewrite your code with rainbows. Okay, rewrite it. All right, it's time to get up, get out, and get something. All right, lastly, you have Muscovite. Muscovite. Okay, Scorpio, Muscovite. It says what it is. Heady Muscovite, also known as common mica, acts as a navigation tool for explorers of the supernatural and synchronistic. Who needs it? The pragmatic, imperial, and reasonable. Anyone who has ever asked themselves, how did I not see that coming? Okay. It says where to put it. Against your forehead while peering into the future. When to use it. When I want to believe is your MO. When you feel like you've been missing the signs. When you have a, a problem logic just won't solve. When you've blown the lid off with too much meditation, microdosing, or Moldavite, and you need to get a grip. It says, get you some Muscovite, okay, Scorpio, and develop your foresight, all right? It's time to develop your foresight, see into the future, know what you're doing, okay, Scorpio? Now we're going to get you some healing energy cards. Give us some healing energy cards for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need from the healing energy deck right now? Okay, this AM. Give us some cards for Scorpio. What do they need to hear right now from the healing energy deck? Okay, give us the truth. What does Scorpio need right now from this healing energy deck? Okay, give us some cards for Scorpio. What do they need right now? All right, Scorpio, what you got? It says success. All right, success. Okay, it says I grow and thrive in the universe. I discovered the purity of my heart and the higher wisdom that guides me towards victory. I direct my thoughts towards clarity in nature and nurture wisdom, love, and goodness within me. I am free now, and succeed in my life. Okay, it's time for success, Scorpio. Yeah, you got this. Okay, attention. All right, you need some attention. Pay attention to the details, is what I'm hearing, Scorpio. It says, I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negativity rises within me, I transform into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive. Okay, I forgive. My desires to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hardworking. Okay, Scorpio, it's time to put that work in. You got all the tools. It's just time to take that first step, okay? And that is healing, okay? You need to heal first before you can jump in and say you're ready, all right? But hopefully you're ready to ask your question right now, Scorpio. What is your question? Ask while I am shuffling these cards, okay, Scorpio? All right. What is your question, Scorpio? All right. Ask your question now, love. It says, be careful what you wish for. Okay, Scorpio? Be careful what you're wishing for because you just might get it. Okay? And you might not be ready when it's coming for you. So be careful what you wish for, Scorpio. All right, love? All right. Okay, Scorpio. All right. Who is next? Who is next? Cancer. Cancer, jump on in. It's time to hop on in, Cancer. It's your turn, love. All right. Give us some cards for Cancer. What does Cancer need to hear right now from the Rethink deck? Okay. Give us some Rethink for Cancer. All right. Give us some truth for Cancer. What does Cancer need to hear right now from the Rethink deck? Give us some cards for Cancer. What do they need to hear right now from the Rethink deck, okay? Give us some cards for Cancer from the Rethink deck, okay? All right, Cancer, they gave you one, love. What do you need to hear? Resilience, okay? Be resilient in everything, okay? If you want something, keep going. Keep striving for that, okay, Cancer? And you will have it sooner than you think. It says, I never let failure or difficulties discourage me. Instead, they only make me more determined to reach my goals. I see challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. Every time I face a setback, I bounce back stronger and more motivated. It fuels my determination to keep pushing forward toward my dreams. Okay, Cancer, you got dreams, hopes, and aspirations. It's time to believe in what you believe in and have resilience, okay? Don't take your foot off their neck is what I'm hearing. Okay, Cancer? All right. Next, we're going to get you some crystals. Let's get this crystal deck. What does Cancer need from the crystal deck? Okay, give us some crystals for Cancer. What does Cancer need right now, today, from this crystal deck? Okay, give us some cards for Cancer from the crystal deck. All right. Give us the truth. What does Cancer need right now from the crystal deck? Give us some crystal cards for Cancer. What does Cancer need right now from the crystal deck? Okay, give us some cards for Cancer. All right, what you got, Cancer? Carnelian. Okay, Cancer, you need you some carnelian. It says what it is. A cherry red Chardonnay, okay, used by ancient Romans in signet rings. Wax doesn't stick to it. And by modern folks to ward off insecurities. Carnelian's fiery energy helps spin us out of the fearful thoughts, cycles, and into action. Who needs it? The understimulated. Anybody looking to get acquainted with their fears. Hello, fear. My name is... Put your name there, okay? We have some beautiful work to do together. Now shut the fuck up and let's do this. It says where to put it. Wherever you want to inject some passion and confidence, okay? Your palate or your pelvis, all right? Yeah, okay? It says when to use it. When you find yourself creatively... when you find your creativity or sex drive on sleep mode. Okay, Cancer, whatever going on down low, get you some carnelian, okay, and rub it round, all right? Get the stimulation stimulated, all right? It says, get you some carnelian and go with your gut, okay, Cancer? Go with your gut, whatever your gut is telling you, love. But be resilient in anything you do, okay? Especially if you want it, all right? It's already yours. You just got to go get it, all right? Give us some healing energy cards for Cancer. What does Cancer need to hear right now from this healing energy deck, okay? Give us some cards for Cancer. What does Cancer need right now? Give us the truth. What does Cancer need from this healing energy deck? Give us some cards for Cancer. What do they need right now from this healing energy deck? Okay, give us some cards. Okay, thank you. That went way over there. Hold on. We got it. All right. Okay, Cancer, what'd you get? Wisdom. Okay, wisdom. Wisdom is better than silver and gold, okay? Because now you know how to get it, okay? Sure. If they just give you the silver and gold, you ain't got no wisdom what to do with it, okay? It says, God has a plan for me. I live here now, knowing beauty is to come. I don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. I learn from my experiences, take small steps in faith, and succeed. Thanks to all my efforts, okay? So, Cancer, you got this, love. You got the wisdom. You got God's plan, okay? You know what the plan is, so start working the plan, love, okay? Be resilient, okay? And start working the plan however you want it to play out, all right? All right, Cancer, it's time for your question, love. What is your question? Ask it while I am shuffling these cards. Okay, Cancer, what is your question? Okay. All right, Cancer, ask your question, love. It says, don't get stuck on the specifics, okay? Don't get stuck on the specifics. Whatever you ask, there's things that don't even matter, okay? It's just really you need to put that work in, okay? And be resilient, okay? You have the wisdom and the knowledge for what you're trying to attain, but you don't get stuck on the specifics, okay? Because those things will fall into place anyway. All right, Cancer? All right, who is next? Okay, who we got next? Leo. All my Leos, let's go. It's your turn, love. It is your turn, Leo. Get up in here. What you need, what you want. All right. Give us some cards for Leo from the Rethink deck. What does Leo need to hear right now from the Rethink deck? Okay. Give us some cards for Leo from the Rethink deck. All right. All right. Give us the truth. What does Leo need to hear right now? Okay. I feel like I ain't tapped these cards. Hold on. Okay. Give us some cards for Leo. Give us the truth. Give us the truth. What does Leo need to hear right now from the Rethink deck? Okay. Give us some cards for Leo from the Rethink deck. Okay. We is not taking all of those, Leo. Stop playing with us, Leo. All right. What we got, Leo? It says, reclaiming my power. Okay, Leo, it's time for you to reclaim your power. Whoever, however, it's been out there, it's time to reclaim it. Okay, Leo, it is time, love. It says, I am reclaiming my power from those who sought to diminish me. With unwavering strength, I embrace my truth, honor, and worth, and assert my authentic self. Okay? I rise above negativity and shine in my own light. Okay, Leo, you're shining, love. It's time to reclaim all your power back, okay? It's time to call all your power back, Leo. Like, give it back. You know, you've been using it way too long, okay, Leo? Get your power back, love. Next, you have embracing discipline. Okay, it's time to embrace some discipline so you can work harder, not, work harder at the things you want, okay, and not be working backwards. All right, Leo, is what I'm hearing. It says, I embrace discipline as a tool for growth and success. I cultivate strong daily habits that support my goals and dreams. I am disciplined in my actions and consistently take action towards achieving my desired outcome. Okay, Leo, so embrace your discipline. Know what you need to do and do it, okay? Even if you gotta not do something for a couple days, that's fine. That's discipline, but it's going to get you to where you want to be. Okay, Leo? So embrace your discipline, love. Next is respecting boundaries. Okay? Respecting boundaries. All right, love? It says, with the utmost reverence for personal boundaries, I cultivate relationships rooted in the fertile soil of mutual respect and unwavering trust. Mindful of the delicate tapestry of human connections, I navigate interactions with grace and compassion, honoring the autonomy and individuality of both myself and others. Okay, Leo, so you got to respect people's boundaries and make sure that they are respecting yours, okay? Yeah, so no, you're not letting nobody step over your boundaries. And and you're not stepping over anyone else's boundaries, okay, Leo? All right, lastly, you got discipline, okay? First, it was embracing discipline. Now, you just need some damn discipline, okay, Leo? It says, I stay true to myself and live authentically without trying to be someone I am not. I understand that people's opinion of me are not as important as my own self-acceptance. I prioritize my own happiness and well-being by being over fitting in or seeking approval from others. Okay? You don't need nobody's approval but God's, okay? Let God approve what you're doing, okay, Leo? As long as you are okay with it and God is accepting of it, let it go. Do what you need to do, okay, Leo? Is what I'm hearing. So maybe you need a little more discipline, okay? All right. Give us some crystals for Leo. What does Leo need right now that they don't have from the crystal deck? Give us some crystals for Leo. All right. All right. Give us the truth. What does Leo need right now from the crystal deck? Okay. Give us some cards for Leo. What does Leo need right now from the crystal deck? Okay. Give us some cards for Leo from the crystal deck. Okay, Leo. What'd you get? Larimar. Okay. Larimar, Leo. You need you some Larimar. Okay. It says, sea foam tone Larimar is a volcanic blue mineral only found in the Dominican Republic. Its energy is like a spiritual snow cone for the seething and sweltering. Okay, it says, who needs it? The hot-tempered and any Aries. Okay, Aries, Larimar is for you, but right now, Leo needs it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, it says, where to put it? When super agitated, stop, drop, hold Larimar in the left hand and commence cooling breathing. Stick out your rolled tongue and slowly inhale and exhale like you're sucking through a straw, okay? All right, Leo. It says when to use it. When you feel like all of the world's problems are suddenly just your problems. When anger stands between you and the formation of articulate sentences. Okay? It says, remember, chill is a choice. Ride the cool breeze with Larimar. Okay, Leo? Get you some Larimar and slow your roll, love. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. Next, we have your healing energy card. Give us some healing energy for Leo. What does Leo need right now from this deck? Okay. Okay, give us some cards for Leo. All right. All right, give us the truth. What does Leo need right now from the healing energy deck? Okay, give us some healing energy cards for Leo. What does Leo need right now? Okay, from the healing energy deck. Okay, Leo, what you got? Balance, love. It's time to get balanced, okay, in all areas of your life, love. All right. It says, I find a balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. Okay, Leo? So it's time to feed that body and soul whatever they want, okay? Whatever is seeking. All right, Leo? All right, it's time to get that balance between work, life, love, money, whatever. Okay, it's time to get that balance, love. All right, and now it's time to ask your question, Leo. Ask your question, love, while I am shuffling these cards. Okay, ask your question, Leo. What is your question, love? It says be more specific. Okay, Leo, whatever you just asked, you need to be more specific. Okay, once again, these are yes or no questions. So make sure you're asking yes or no questions. All right, we're going to give you another chance to, get your question out there, Leo. Okay, go ahead. Ask your question. It says there is the potential for it, but it's not yet possible to say. Okay, so maybe you need to work on something a little more, Leo. Okay, or maybe you're just not all the way ready for what you're asking for. All right, Leo. All right. All right. What we got? Who we got next? Aries. Okay. Aries, get up in the building. It's your turn, love. Last but not least. Okay, Aries. Let's go. Where you at, Aries? It's time to get up in the building. Give us some cards from the Rethink deck for Aries. What does Aries need from the Rethink deck right now? Okay. Give us some cards for Aries. What does Aries need right now from the Rethink deck? Give us the truth. What does Aries need right now from the Rethink deck? Give us some cards for Aries. What do they need right now from the Rethink deck? Okay, give us some cards for Aries. All right, Aries. What you got, love? It says growth for gratitude. Okay, you got growth for gratitude, Aries. All right. It says with a heart brimming with gratitude, I cherish the invaluable growth and profound transformation that has blossomed from the tapestry of my past experiences. Each chapter, whether joyous or challenging, has gifted me with wisdom, resilience, and a profound appreciation for the journey of life. Okay, Aries. You got that gratitude, love, gratitude for growth. You are being thankful for the things that you have attained, and that's how you do it. Okay, Aries? That's exactly how you do it, love. Next, you got embracing change, okay? There's a change that's coming, Aries, or a change that has come, and you need to embrace it, okay? You need to be okay with this change because it's still going to be a change, okay, Aries? All right, it says, I welcome change with open arms and see it as an opportunity for growth and transformation. I adapt easily to new situations and trust that change leads me to greater possibilities. Okay, so this change is for your betterment, Aries. So don't look at it as, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? No, you need this change so you can see other things more clearly, is what I'm hearing. All right, next you got inner beauty. Okay, Aries, you got inner beauty, love. It says, I wholeheartedly acknowledge and cherish the inherent beauty that dwells within me. I emanate an aura of kindness, compassion, and love, extending it generously to all those who cross my path. My inner and outer beauty intertwine harmoniously, okay? So whatever going on the inside is coming out on the outside, okay, Aries? Your beauty is shining through, okay? And don't let nobody stop your shine, love. Shine just how you are, love. Okay, Aries? All right, let's get you some crystals. Give us some crystals for Aries. What do they need that they don't have, okay? Give us some cards for Aries for what they need from the crystal deck this AM, okay? Give us some cards for Aries. Give us the truth. What does Aries need from the crystal deck right now that they don't have? Okay, give us some cards for Aries. All right, Aries, what did you get? Malachite. Okay, malachite. All right, Aries. All right, it says what it is. With its trademark acid trippy swirl, money green malachite is an electrifying mesmerizer with a high copper content. Always good for moving energy and making things happen. Okay? It says who needs it? The overflowing with creativity but lacking in follow through. The all business all the time set. Okay, Aries? It says where to put it. If you're trading cryptocurrency, writing television pilots, or starting up the next tech giant, try some malachite in your workspace. It says when to use it. When the concrete jungle has you disconnected from the earth beneath it. You've just got to get, what? When you've just got to have the money, the power, and all the glory. Come at it with a heart-forward, sustainable energy, courtesy of malachite. Okay, Aries, get you some malachite and claim your success. Okay, it's time to claim your success, Aries. All right, love, you got this. Okay, is what I'm hearing. You got this. Hold on, guys. All right. So, what we got next? Let's get you some healing energy, okay? Let's get you some healing energy from the healing energy deck for Aries. Give us some cards for Aries from the healing energy deck. What does Aries need to hear right now from the healing energy deck? Okay, give us some cards for Aries. Give us the truth. What does Aries need to hear from the healing energy deck right now? Okay, give us some cards for Aries. What does Aries need to hear right now? Okay, Aries, what you got, love? It says attention, okay? You need to pay attention to something, Aries. Something is calling you for attention, okay? It says, I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negativity rises within me, I transform it into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive my desire to improve. I forgive, okay? My desire to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hardworking. Okay, Aries, like I said, you doing the things you need to do. You just need to pay attention to certain things a little more, okay? And you will know exactly what it is because those things will start falling short, okay? So make sure you're paying attention to everything, Aries. All right, love. Next, it's time to pay attention to your question. What is your question, Aries? Ask your question while I am shuffling these cards, okay, Aries? What do you need to know, Aries? Ask your question, love. Okay. It says the answer will find you. Okay, Aries? The answer will find you. So just be open, okay? Keep giving that gratitude for growth, embracing the changes, finding that inner balance, and keep going and pay attention, okay, Aries? That's what I'm hearing. Pay attention, love, because the signs are all around you. Okay, Aries, hopefully you got that. If you didn't get that or you just got here, you can always go to my YouTube page. That's always good. One word, okay? Just how it's spelled at the top. And, you know, when you get over there, like, subscribe, comment, share. however you want to do when you get over there, okay? But make sure you get over there, okay? So you can rewind to your specific sign and you can get the message for today, all right? All right, next what we got going on. We about to get into some collective stuff, okay? We going to get some collective cards for the collective from my Kipper infused deck, okay? All right, give us some cards for the collective. What is going on for today that they don't know about, that they need to know about, okay? All right, give us some cards for the collective. All right, give us some cards for the collective. What they need to know, okay? Give us the truth. What is going on with the collective this AM that they don't know about, that they need to know about? Give us some cards for the collective for this AM, okay? Occupation, okay, is the first one. Something is going on with someone's occupation. Maybe they 34, okay, their occupation. Something's going on with their occupation. Okay, give us more. What is going on with the occupation for the collective? What is going on with the occupation for the collective? Okay, something was turned over. Okay. All right, we got toil and labor. Okay, same thing. Occupation, your toil and labor. And then we got sexuality. Okay, someone is still figuring themselves out. Okay, something going on with somebody's occupation with their sexuality. Okay, somebody is not being honest about their sexuality. And then we got mature woman. Then we got patience on toil and labor. It says just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait, okay? So maybe you trying to change your job, all right? So just be patient, all right? All right, and then mature woman, we got pregnancy. Someone is expecting, okay? Maybe a mature woman is expecting okay? Maybe this going to happen in 6 months, or they 6 months pregnant. Okay, that's what's going on with a mature woman. One more shuffle. One more shuffle. Give us one more shuffle for what they need to know that's going on that they don't know about for the collective. Give us some cards for the collective for what they need to know that they have no idea about. Okay, give us some cards for the collective. All right. All right. So for the occupation and sexuality, we have false person, okay? Once again, somebody is not being truthful about their sexuality, all right? That's what's going on. And then manifest, okay? So you need to manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want when you're talking about your toil and labor, what occupation you want to get into, collective, okay? So have patience, but manifest, okay? Manifestation is all about patience, okay? All right, and then it says move on. Someone is unavailable, waste of time, it's over, okay? With a mature woman in a pregnancy, okay? Move on, all right? And then we got narcissists, okay? This person that don't know what they sexuality and they a false person. They are narcissists also. Okay, well, we could have put that together, okay? It says someone is too full of themselves, okay? This person that is baffled with their sexuality in their occupation, okay? Maybe at their job, they might be something different, okay? Maybe they switch it up when they get to work, okay? Now their sexuality is different, but they are a false person because they're not showing their true self, which is a narcissist. Okay, collective? Yeah, so with the toil and labor, you need to have patience and manifest exactly what you want, okay? What job you want, okay? And then it says mature woman, and it says pregnancy. Somebody is expecting, okay? And then it says move on, because somebody is expecting, or somebody will be expecting in 6 months. All right, is what I'm getting. All right, it says someone is unavailable. It's a waste of time. It's over, okay? So you take that, okay? High honor. High honor wanted to come out, okay? High honor would go over here. All right, so yeah. Make sure you asking for exactly what you want, collective, okay? Because that's how you get the things you want. You be, precise, and your intentions are pure when you're talking to the universe, because they see you. They know who you is, okay? So don't try to come in there with the foolery, all right? Because it's not going to work. All right. So, yeah. All right. Next, what we going to do? Oh, let me see. Okay, news or yeah, we're gonna get some truth oracle, okay, and we're gonna clarify it with this deck, all right, for the collective. All right, let's get you some truth oracle. All right, what is going on for the collective that they don't know about, that they should know about, okay? Give us some cards for the collective from this truth oracle deck, all right? Give us the truth, okay? Give us the truth. What is going on for the collective that they don't know about, that they should know about, okay? Give us the truth. What is going on for the collective that they don't know about, okay? Give us the truth. What is about to happen for the collective, okay? Give us some cards for the collective that they don't know, but they need to know, okay? What we got? Okay. It says reconcile, repair, cure, understanding, concession. And then we got home, refuge, belong. And then we got snake, okay? Lie, poison, fertility. All right. And what we got at the bottom of the deck? We got silence, okay? Keep silent, coercion, okay? Hint. All right, somebody want a snake to shut the hell up. Okay, something going wrong. All right, let's just dig a little deeper. All right, it says reconcile, repair, cure, understanding, concession. And then you got home, refuge, belong. Okay, so I'm thinking those two go with those two. Okay, somebody want to reconcile with you. Somebody wants to come home is what I'm hearing. It says refuge, belong to their haven. Okay, they want to repair and they want to be able to understand you in the situation, okay? And then we got a snake, okay? A snake wants to poison you and keep it silent, okay? Somebody trying to poison you, a snake, all right? It says snake silence, or you about to silence this snake, all right? Take it how it go, but we about to clarify it so we'll know, all right? So this is one situation, and this is another, all right? So that's how we going to treat it as such. All right, give us some cards to clarify these cards for the collective. What is going on for the collective? Give us some cards for the collective to clarify these cards. All right. Give us the truth. What's going on with reconcile? Okay. Give us some cards for reconcile for the collective. Who wants to reconcile for the collective? Okay. Give us some cards for reconcile for the collective. Okay. Give us some cards for reconcile for the collective. All right. Give us some cards for reconcile. All right. That's crazy because you see how these cards fell and it say the snake. The snake fell over here with the snake, okay? So we going to leave that over there with the snake because it fell right on it. We not about to play spirits and signs everywhere. Okay, there's witchcraft. Someone is hexing. There's a spell, negativity. Somebody is hexing your reconciliation, okay? They don't want you to go surprise somebody, okay? They don't want unexpected action, spontaneous showing up, unexpected change. Somebody does not want this reconciliation to happen, okay? And you know, okay, it says intuition, dreams, heart song. You know that somebody want to reconcile with you, but you also know that somebody is in the mix, sitting in between the reconciliation, okay? And somebody is becoming the chaser. It says fear of abandonment, chasing, codependencies. This other person is codependent on your person is what I'm hearing. And they don't want to let them go because then what? Where that's going to lead them, okay? Yeah, but this person want to make healthy choices, or that's you making the healthy choices of self-love, self-care, being happier, love and life, okay? Yeah, but somebody is standing in the middle of love, okay? Somebody want to give you unconditional love, self-love, wholeness, affection, attraction, selflessness, okay? With this reconciliation, but somebody is doing witchcraft, you understand? Somebody don't want this reconciliation to happen, so they are doing witchcraft, but guess what? They in their ego, okay? They being arrogant, having too much pride, being stubborn, holding back, all right? So that's what's going to stop this reconciliation, all right? Yeah, and you seeing all the signs. You know what the hell going on with these signs for this reconciliation, but you also see the witchcraft, the negativity that's being thrown at this reconciliation, and it's not going to help it. It's not going to do what you want it to do, okay? Is what I'm hearing. You got to do what you got to do. All right. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, this landed over here on the snake. It says competition, envy, the other woman. Look over your shoulder. Okay, so the snake is the other woman. Look over your shoulder, and she got some faith, wishing, hoping, praying for what? We'll get back to that, okay? But that landed over there, and it landed over there for a reason. So you wanted to know who the snake was? It's the other woman, all right? Whoever that may be. All right, and what's going on with home for the collective? Give us some cards for home. Give us some cards for home for the collective. What is going on with home for the collective? All right. All right, collective. What we got? Soulmates, okay? They feel like you they soulmate, home, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner, okay? And somebody want to work it out, begging, negotiating to get back home, okay? But there's a death, all right? There's a death. It says the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead, okay? So listen. Don't play. You hear what they saying? This situation is over. There is no more time. It says needing time. Now is not the time. Time will bring unexpected change. Okay. It's saying no, because the side piece, okay, the side piece mistress flirting with others. The side piece is in the way, okay? And you not doing no side piece thing, so whatever. They got to fix that before they can do anything, all right? Yeah, it says coffin, new beginnings, liberation, reborn, tragic endings, okay? This side piece about to have a tragic ending because she is interfering in something that is supposed to be. And you know, when the universe puts something together, you might not want to step in the way of that because you're going to get trampled over, okay, is what I'm hearing. You're going to get trampled, all right? Yeah, because this person is this person's muse and they inspired by this person. They inspired by you, collective. It says listening to music, emotional bond, songs and lyrics, all right? Yeah, and it says date. Okay, it says get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online, okay? So somebody either want to set a date or it's time to date someone new, okay? It's time to move forward, collective, is what I'm hearing. But again, you do what you want to do. I'm just giving you what the message say, okay? All right, and then we got the snake. We already know the snake is the other woman, okay? The side piece done came up over here. The side piece came up over here because they doing witchcraft and shit. All right, what's going on with this side piece? The snake, okay? Give us some cards for the snake. Give us what we need to know about the snake, okay? Give us some cards for the snake for the collective. All right, give us some cards for the snake, okay? Who is the snake? All right. Something fell. Hold on. All right, what we got? All right, again, the snake is competition, envy, the other woman, look over your shoulder, okay? The snake wants to poison you, wants to poison your situation, want to lie about fertility, okay? This other woman is lying about being pregnant. Damn. Okay. All right. So, yeah, they having faith, wishing, hoping that you and your twin flame do not rekindle. Okay. The snake does not want this to happen. Once again, they doing witchcraft. So they hoping that they shit work. Yeah, no, it doesn't work, love. All right. Yeah. And they in denial. It says contradiction, refusal, dismissal, not facing reality. Okay. The shit is over. It's time to face reality. Okay. But they pride, arrogance, and ego, being stubborn, got them stuck. Okay? Yeah, and somebody about to call you. It says hearing from, conversation, talking, unblocking. Somebody is getting unblocked. Okay? And somebody is in pain. This most likely the snake because what they tried to put out there did not work. Okay? Yeah, and they got secrets. Okay? They was a secret love affair, keeping things inside, not opening up. Okay, they was living in an illusion that they could do anything to you, collective. All right. Yeah, yeah, they don't realize that all they were there for is a appetite for sex. Somebody had an appetite for sex and they was the one that was opening their legs. So yeah, why wouldn't they? All right, what's going on with silent? Who want to keep something silent? Coercion. Okay, give us some cards for silent. All right, give us some cards for silent for the collective. Who is trying to keep things silent for the collective? Okay, all right, give us some cards for silence. All right, for the collective. Give us some cards for silence. All right, they is tearing them up. All right. All right. Okay, collective. What we got? A whole bunch of cards. All right, what we got, collective? All right, so yeah, it says children, immaturity, innocence, childhood. Okay, somebody trying to keep it silent that they not really pregnant. They don't want somebody to figure out that they not really pregnant or that baby isn't theirs. Like, come on, that's not okay. It's very immature and childish to act like you're pregnant or to put a baby on somebody that it ain't. Okay, and somebody is moving. They said it's boxed up, environmental change, empty shell. They like, I don't give a damn what you got going on. I'm moving. I'm leaving. Okay, and this has been illuminated to the snake. Okay, the snake knows now because this person confessed, okay, shedding light on who they want to be with and why they want to be with this person, okay, and they are completely done. They like, no, I'm good. I don't want to be with you, okay. It says moving on, ending cycles, lesson learned, coming full circle. All right. Yeah, about the family, about fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. Somebody is completely done because this person lied, okay, numerous times. All right. And they trying to hammer, sabotage, trying to rebuild some shit that they broke down. Like, what? Yeah, they want the union with their soulmate. It says reconciliation, coming back. See how the reconciliation over there and they come over here. They want union with you, collective. They want union with their soulmate, okay? Their twin flame. You once was a twin flame, now you're a soulmate. This person feel like they can't live without you, collective, okay? And they locked in. You the missing piece, all right? They was blind, searching for answers, blinded by the truth, watching you online, wanting to know. Hopefully you will reveal something that they need to know. Yeah, you're ascending and you're learning, transcending, preparing for union. Okay, new phase. All right, so they preparing for union with you, love. They like, man, let me get my shit together so I can be where I want to be. All right, they tired of the roller coaster ups and downs and the sneaky links. Okay, yeah, they want to heal their heart. Okay, it says healing heartbreak, toxicity, or addictions. And an abusive relationship. They probably was in an abusive relationship with a third party. It says influences, others involved, third party, intervention, manipulation. Okay, acting like they was pregnant, but they got foresight. They see, okay? It says it's in the future, few days to weeks, few months, direction forward, okay? They have foresight. They see which way they want to go. And it's not with this third party, okay? And they is mad. Somebody want to give you a love call, okay? It says expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you about what? Oh, engagement ring, okay? Higher commitment, eternity, partnership, union, completion, okay? They want this union with you. This is they want engagement, okay? They want to start over new with you, okay? And somebody, you know who going to the extremes. They going to the extremes. Harshness, cutting off, erratic decisions. They cutting everybody off for you, okay? And they said, that shit is outdated thinking, okay? Conditioning, replaying events over in their head. They like, what the hell? If I know what I know now, you know, but you got to make these decisions, you know, even with not knowing, you still have to make a decision. Okay. And somebody wants passion. They say they have insane chemistry with you, sparks, having fun, equal interest, burning desire. They love you. Okay. And somebody is bottled up. You know who it is, the snake, illusions, keeping things inside, not opening up, deception. Okay. Yeah. And this happened before, okay? They said they were pregnant before and they weren't. And this time they said it again and they aren't, okay? Or it's not that person's child, all right? Somebody want to keep that on the silence, on the hush, okay? They don't want you to talk about that. The snake doesn't want you to talk about the lies that they were saying about their fertility, all right? And this person wants to come home. Somebody wants to come home to you, okay? They feel like they belong there and you are their refuge, okay? Their haven, all right? They want to reconcile, repair, cure, okay? Concession. They want to understand you and everything you got going on, okay, collective? Hopefully you got that. If you didn't, go to my YouTube page. It will be posted under today's date in the description box. So you got to look in the description box for the date. All right. All right. Again, they want to keep it silent that they was lying. Okay. Somebody trying to keep it silent that they were lying about a fertility. All right. It's either not yours or it's not even a baby. Okay. There's nothing there. They going to pop up like, oh, I just had a miscarriage. What? Okay, show me the paperwork. Where the paperwork for that DNC? Okay, show me, because I don't do lies. All right, show the collective that paperwork about you having a miscarriage, okay? Because it's always going to be documented when you have a miscarriage. So don't be fooled, okay? Don't be fooled by these people who be lying to you, all right? Either way, they got to have some paperwork because they document. Once you're pregnant, they document that. They give you extra times you need to come to the hospital and do what you need to do. So there's paperwork on that. So if you're looking to find out the truth, ask for the paperwork, okay? Ask for the paperwork. Ask to go to the doctor with them, okay? If y'all together and that's your baby, you should be involved in those doctor's appointments. So, you know, that's another way you can figure it out, all right? All right. Hopefully everybody got that. All right. Now we're going to get into these numbers and messages, and then we out of here for the day. Okay. Give us some collective numbers and messages that they need to top this reading off. Okay. All right. Give us some numbers and messages. Give us the truth, okay, for the collective. What do they need right now from this deck? Okay, numbers and messages. Give us some numbers and messages for the collective from this deck, okay? Give us some truth, okay? Give us some numbers and messages for the collective. What do they need from this deck right now, okay? You know we got two, all right? So that's 3 2s. 4 2s, okay? That's how we do it. 3 2s and 4 2s. That, yeah. Then we got 3 3s and 4 3s. Those are the numbers for today. Or you could do 25 25 or 52 52 or 225 5 or 5522. All right. So what we got, Page of Pentacles. It says focus on your goals to bring great success. All right. That's the moral of the story here today. Focus on what you got going on so you can keep moving forward. All right. Keep succeeding. All right. Next, you got King of Pentacles. Okay. So it's all pentacles. It's all about that shmoney. All right. Go on and put them numbers in. It says continue to solve issues in practical ways. Okay. When shit pop up, you got to handle it. Okay, you gotta handle it and you gotta fix it and move forward. Okay, just keep moving is the you know the direction of the day is to keep moving. Okay, so again, them 3 2s, them 4 2s, 3 5s, 4 5s, but you got 25 on the board. So double it up, however you want to do it. But those are the numbers for the day. All right. And I hope everybody is doing good, feeling good, and smelling good. Okay. All right. All right. Let's get these put away. And I love y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be careful. Y'all be you. Okay. Because excuse me, it's only one you. Can't nobody be you like you, love. So know that and do that. All right. Peace. All right. I love y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be careful and be you. Okay. Be you. Be who you need to be for yourself, all right? And, if you got a discrepancy, don't come here with your discrepancies. Go over to the other side, all right? You can talk what you want to talk over there, all right? Yeah, being rude. Like, why are you even over here? Stay the hell from around here. You're hella rude by coming in here telling someone else what. Yeah, exactly. People are just weird, but they have nothing to do. They have no life. So this is their life. They come and they troll people. But that's fine. Thanks for the count. Shit, don't come over here playing. Yeah. Okay, make sure you get those stones, love. Yes, because, they help. All right. All right. And who else? Who else has something to say? Gemini. Yep, you got to just go back because remember, Gemini is second. So that's going to be way in the beginning. Okay. All right. Yo, mama. Wow. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hopefully, everybody got that and apply it, okay? Implement it in your day to day, all right? Get these crystals to help guide you through what the shift is, okay? Because it's a shift. This is the new, okay? The new world order is what I'm hearing, all right? And this is what we are working on. This is our frequency now, all right? So I'll see you guys tomorrow between 5:30 and 8. Okay, I love you. Be good, be great, and be you. Okay, peace, peace, peace.